Empyrean announced that it has entered into a new agreement with Sacgasco Limited to increase Empyrean's interest in the package of gas projects in the Sacramento Basin, onshore California, previously announced on the 15th of May 2017 and amended on the 16th of June 2017. Empyrean will use part of the placing proceeds of £660,000 announced on the 20th of June 2017 on pre-existing cash to pay entirely for the increased interest through to the drilling of the Dempsey-1 well, which is anticipated to commence in Q3 2017. Under the new agreement with Sacgasco, Empyrean is to pay a further $90,000, having already paid an amount of $10,000, collectively the Dempsey deposit, within 3 working days of signing a definitive farm-out agreement and joint operating agreement with Sacgasco in order to secure Empyrean's right to participate in the Dempsey prospect. Empyrean is then required to pay $2 million upon being cash called by Sacgasco, the Dempsey consideration, towards the dry hole cost, that is up to the point of testing and running production casing or abandonment of the Dempsey-1 well to earn its increased 30% working interest in the Dempsey prospect. If the Dempsey-1 well costs exceed $3,200,000, then Empyrean will pay 30% of any further costs under standard joint operating agreement terms. Assuming completion of the farm-in and the payment of both the Dempsey deposit and the Dempsey consideration, the interests in the Dempsey gas project will be Sacgasco, operator, 45%, Bombro Natural Energy Proprietary Limited, 15%, State Resources Limited, 10%, and Empyrean, 30%. Under the new agreement with Sacgasco, Empyrean has agreed to pay 33.33% of the dry hole well costs, that is to testing and setting of production casing or abandonment into the next Alvaz appraisal well to earn a 25% working interest in the Alvaz prospect. Empyrean's 33.33% earning is capped at a total well cost for Alvaz of $10 million, after which Empyrean will pay 25% of the costs moving forward, the Alvaz consideration. Empyrean has also agreed to pay $20,000 upon signing the farm-out agreement and joint operating agreement to reimburse Sacgasco for back costs associated with leasing and permitting the Alvaz prospect. The joint venture partners have decided that drilling a well at the Dempsey prospect is a first-ranking priority before any proposal or decision to drill a well at Alvaz will be made. Assuming completion of the farm-in and the payment of both the Alvaz deposit and the Alvaz consideration, the interests in the Alvaz gas project will be Sacgasco, operator, 44%, Bombro Natural Energy Proprietary Limited, 10%, State Resources Limited, 21%, and Empyrean, 25%. Under the new agreement with Sacgasco, Empyrean will provide technical assistance to Sacgasco to further mature prospects within the Dempsey Trendami in order to earn an increased 30% working interest. In addition, Empyrean will have an option to participate in the already identified prospects on the following increased interest basis. Prospect number 1, Empyrean pays 60% of dry hole cost I.D.TO testing and setting production casing or abandonment to earn 30% working interest. Prospect number 2, Empyrean pays 45% of dry hole cost, that is to testing and setting production casing or abandonment to earn 30% working interest. Prospect number 3, Empyrean pays 45% of dry hole cost, that is to testing and setting production casing or abandonment to earn 30% working interest.